Gentlemen, I've got a very, very serious question for you. How do you like my crab t-shirt? I got this at the J. Crew outlet. Whenever I go to Florida, there's a J. Crew outlet, and I love hitting it. And one of the things that I bought there a few years ago is my favorite t-shirt of all times. That black t-shirt with the white screen printing that says old-fashioned. So I always go back in looking, and this one jumped out at me, and I thought it was spectacular, and so I bought it. But this video isn't about my crab t-shirt. It is, however, about the trip I took to Florida, kinda. A few weeks ago, I go to Florida, and it's a 5.5-hour drive. Well, as I'm driving with my wife, she starts talking to me, and I hear it all the time because she's in corporate America. I work for myself. I've always worked for myself for the most part, but she has always been the type person that wants to work for a company. She has no entrepreneurial bone in her body, and that's cool. Because quite frankly, it'd be really tough to have two people in a relationship or in a household that are both entrepreneurs, especially when you're trying to start things. But anyway, she's a rock, right? She likes going to work. She likes getting her 401k. She likes her vacation paid. She likes her benefits, and it's great. And for the majority of people out there, that's what you do. It's great, right? Well, the downside to working in a corporate environment and an office environment, a lot of times I've come to realize, is that you don't always love the people that you work with, but you've got to manage them. You've got to sort of deal with all the different personality quirks, flaws, and issues that arise from working in a close environment with a bunch of crazy people. So we're driving, and she's telling me this one story, and I just thought about this one guy. There's one guy in her office that is he's just a nasty, unhappy person, and he gets joy and satisfaction out of trying to tear down people that are below him. My wife has a pretty nice position at this company. I mean, she's kind of high up, but at the end of the day, there are usually always people higher, and this one guy is such a dick. He's abusive, quite frankly. But it's not just him. There are other people in her office that she's, you know, like she deals with, but she doesn't necessarily want to go have coffee with them. And so we're driving to Florida, and she's telling me one of these stories, and I get a call. And it's Antonio Centeno. Antonio calls me because he wanted to talk about something regarding StyleCon, or the Menfluential Conference. And for those of you who know or don't know, Antonio is my business partner. We run a men's lifestyle conference once a year in Atlanta. The conference is spectacular. It literally is life-changing. And the reason we changed the name to Menfluential Conference as opposed to StyleCon was because it has like zero to do with style. Some of the dudes who show up are pretty well dressed, but for the most part, it's all about just being around a bunch of great guys who want to be better. And it's not like weird. We don't sacrifice a chicken or chant or anything like that. It's just an amazing, life-changing event. If you guys haven't bought your tickets, there's a link down below to go grab them. It's February 23rd, 24th of 2018. It's in Atlanta, and it's going to be here before you know it. We are going to sell out, and I wouldn't want you to miss it. So make sure to go grab your ticket today. They're cheaper right now. It's as it gets closer and we start filling up in terms of capacity, and literally we only have like about 100 tickets left. It's going to get more expensive, and then when it's over and tickets are sold out, they're sold out. It is, however, about the realization that I had as I'm driving to Florida that the best part of my job is the fact that I get to work with people that I love. All of them. I don't even, like, it's not even like, I love them. They're all amazing people, and they make me feel good being around them. And it's something that I guess I've never really thought about, and probably have taken it for granted a little bit, but every single person that I talk to on a daily basis, I love. Everybody that I work with in my office, that's all my staff, everybody from Debbie to, you know, I've got family members that work for me, friends that work for me. I love them all so much, and they're so great. And the people that I've come to know through this industry of the internet, everybody's just fantastic. And I feel like I am the luckiest guy. I get to do this for a living. I get to make videos. I get to interact. I get to engage with you. I get to talk about my perspective that people actually dig. But on top of that, the fact that every single day I get to hang out with my buddies and people that I love is spectacular. And it's unique, is what I've actually come to realize, and something that I shouldn't take for granted. And so, you know, I know that a lot of you out there are thinking about or have considered being an entrepreneur. And I'll say this, that if you're thinking about it, there's a lot of downside. It's tough. It's horribly hard to be successful. But the upside is that if you can figure out that niche, and if you can do it smart, and if you can surround yourself with people that have your back, that respect you, care about you as much as you care about them, it makes every day amazing and like not going to work. And that's, I guess, I don't know who said it. Somebody said it. If you can do something or find something that you love doing every single day and get paid for it, you'll never work a day in your life. I probably just butchered I know I butchered that, but you get the idea. Entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. There are some people, though, that can figure it out. But I will say this, that if you are in an environment, a work environment, where there's an overwhelming amount of toxic energy, you need to figure something else out. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to work for yourself or quit your job or pee on your boss or whatever, but it is critical that you look for something else. And because life is way too short to hate what you do for 10 hours a day and hate who you do it with. And the thing that I feel luckiest about is that I get to do this with people that I love every day. And wearing crab t-shirts also feels pretty good. I'll see you tomorrow.